And 3, 2, 1, and we are live, guys. What is going on? What is the deal? My name is John Hilton, and I'm president and co-founder of One Up Nutrition. We have here our CEO, Vadim Mardovin.
What's going on, guys?
And today we have a special guest. We have one of our One Up Nutrition athletes, Roy Benitez. Roy, what is going on?
What is up, guys? Glad to be here.
How you feeling, Roy?
Feeling good. Nice to you.
This is going to be an awesome podcast. I am absolutely stoked. Roy was actually one of our first employees, so we're really going to hear his story and how he really developed with the brand and grew into everything. So, Roy, how did you get started with One Up Nutrition?
I was working, I was in fitness, and I was really into fitness. I had my own Instagram. It wasn't as big at the time.
How big?
What was it, like 5,000 followers before?
5,000, guys.
About 5,000, 4,000 before.
He's at 440 now.
1,000, 440,000.
40,000, exactly. It's very important to know that he started at 5.
Yep.
So I had around like 4,000 followers. I would post daily, and one day out of the blue, Vadim, the CEO of One Up Nutrition, he reached out to me, Instagram DM. I was absolutely astonished. He reached out to me. He's like, "Hey, we possibly have a position for you in One Up Nutrition. Would you be interested?" And I didn't think twice about it. One Up Nutrition. Who does not want to be a part of One Up Nutrition? So I said, "Yeah, man, I'm all about it." What was it? The next day I came by.
Came by, yep.
You told me come by, for a little interview.
Do you remember how it was before that?
This is a workout.
Oh, that's right. I had asked you about a restaurant recommendation.
Oh,
yeah,
right? That's what it was.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what it was in the beginning.
That's right. So I asked you a restaurant recommendation.
Was this on Kick? Was this pre-DM on
This
Instagram?
was Instagram DM.
It was
This is
DM or
Instagram
Kick?
DM.
Instagram DM, wow.
And we were just basically, he was commenting on my pictures, I was commenting on his pictures. I looked at it, I was like, oh, young man, he's into working out and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
great physique.
It's,
Good work
that's what
ethic.
social media is for people to meet new people and
Yep.
stuff.
Wow.
And it didn't matter if I was the CEO of the company and Roy was a young kid, inspiring, fitness enthusiast.
Yep.
We just start talking, and then after that, he came about that restaurant.
That's right. That was what, 4 years ago? It's probably 4 years ago. I think
around there,
I think I was like 20, 21 years old.
Yep.
I was 20 years old at the time.
Crazy, bro.
He told me Smith & Walensky on South Beach. Took his word for it. I went.
How was it?
It was amazing. Wasn't disappointed. And he noticed that, and a few days later, I posted a picture on my Instagram. I guess he saw it. He's like, "Hey, wow, why don't we choose Roy for, a possible position here at One Up?"
Yep.
DM'd me. I came by the next day, and that's it. I started working a week after that interview.
Yeah, it was like we needed a second employer. It was time to hire. Second employer.
Yep.
And John and I were just talking. We knew the type of person we needed, and we were just talking. I was like, you know what, this young kid, Roy, let's reach out to him. And we looked at his profile. We're happy with what we saw.
Absolutely.
You got the DM.
So
I basically slid into your DM.
I basically
slid into your DM.
You did. Were you disappointed? No, you weren't.
No, I was not.
Definitely, man. You did.
He came over the next day.
I remember that day like it was yesterday, dude. I was in the gym. I got that DM. I was like, babe, look what I just got DM'd. Oh my God, Vadim just DM'd me. It felt amazing. Especially after you told me that we had a possible position in One Up. That's where I got really excited. So
awesome, man.
What was it like working in the beginning? What was it like working?
It was tough because I wasn't really my past jobs have kind of been just like labor jobs. I've never worked in an office before, so I had to get a little bit used to the environment. Luckily, you guys made it easy for me. You guys taught me a lot. It was great. It got really comfortable at a point. I got the rhythm, and it was just it became easy. But at the same time, I wanted to put in that hard work to show you guys, that I was all about it.
Yep.
You
And
did.
So at the same time, it was easy, but I wanted to make it tough on myself. Mm-hmm. And from there, I guess positions just kept opening up. I moved up from the first position we were in.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Went to a second position, and then Roy executed that. We're extremely happy the way he did that job. That's when we moved to our second office, and then Roy became an ambassador and you're like ambassador, and you know, and his performance there, he did extremely well. He was an ambassador for 1 year, and then he graduated basically and became a sponsored athlete, guys. And do you want to tell us about what you did after, you know, after your ambassador position, and what you're doing now?
Started off as an ambassador, you know, just I saw these guys on Instagram, you know, I was you know, all these big guys on Instagram, and I was like, hey man, you know, why can't I do it? You know?
Yep.
Well, you know, I think I have what it takes.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
And I just started making videos on my Instagram. I noticed they were doing very well. And I said, okay, wait, I might have, you know, a future in this. Let me just keep doing what I'm doing.
Yep.
You know, I was putting in the hard work and just making these videos as great as they possibly can look. And I grew the page. I eventually started online coaching. I had a very well success. It was a great start off. And, you know, it started growing so fast, you know, at a point where I was just like, okay, you know, it's time to put my feet on the ground and really dedicate more time into this.
Yep.
And, you know, eventually I just went full-time online coaching.
Definitely. And by the way, you have some of the best instructional videos on your page.
Yep.
Thank
So
you.
guys
Check
should
out Roy's
it
page.
out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
RBN Fitness at RBN Fitness.
Thank
I
you,
do
thank
remember
you.
one thing. Do you remember the first office? There was two floors, right? There was the
Okay.
first floor and the second floor.
I remember.
We always felt bad. We're like, Roy's
Roy
by
was by
himself. there. So we always went back to check up on you.
Yeah, I remember.
Yo,
Live.
was it lonely back there? Down there?
Here's the thing, man. I'm the type of guy that I've always, dude. I've never had a problem with being alone, bro. I've adapted
My
myself.
man, me
to,
and you both.
Yeah, man. I love that alone feeling. You know, you have all that time in the world for yourself, and you know, there's just nothing better than that. You get to focus on you, no distractions, and you know, that's that.
That's awesome, man. And then you became a sponsored athlete.
Sponsored athlete, yeah, sponsored. You know, that was one of the greatest news that you brought up to me when you know, you guys promoted me to an athlete.
Well deserved.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. That just motivated me a whole lot more. I basically took my page a step further, tried to improve content as bestly as I could, and you know, now I think it's paid off. You know, the whole One Nutrition athlete sponsorship, that really pushed me a step further into trying to improve the page, man. So I appreciate that.
Definitely.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Definitely, man. While working for us, what would you say you learned the most from John and myself?
Discipline, hard work, and just consistency. You guys come in every day.
Yep.
You know, no matter how successful you guys are, you still come in every day. You still wake up early in the morning.
It's true.
And you guys stay ambitious. And, you know, me as a person, I'm always around you guys. So I see it. I'm a very observant person. You know, I see my surroundings, and, you know, I would see that every day. And that would just motivate me. I was like, wow, these guys, like, look, you know, they're doing it. Why can't I do it? You know, so, you know, you guys just push me. Just not even with your words, but with your actions. You know.
Perfect.
Very cool.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
We noticed you pulled up with something really nice outside.
That's right.
Yeah, your dream car.
It is my dream car.
Hard work pays off. Would you say?
It definitely is. Yeah, I actually had it. I remember telling you guys I had a 2004 Mustang.
Yep. I remember that.
This was back in high school.
Yep.
And you know, it was a great, beautiful Mustang. You know, it was fast on its wheels, but it would break on me a lot. It was a high maintenance, and at the time, you know, I didn't have a job. I couldn't really afford it, and you know, I had to make one of the worst decisions of my life. You know, but it was a needed decision, and I had to get rid of the car, get me something a little bit more affordable with less maintenance. And look at me now. You know, I was able to get a 2017 GT 350, and you know, it's a machine, man.
Beautiful color,
you
too.
guys seen me. Thank you.
Bright,
Love the
bright
red.
What is it? Mars red? What would you call that?
Not sure if that's like a race red. It's like a race red, with the black stripes. Got black and black stripes with the white outline on it.
So when you started working with us, you already sold a Mustang, and at that time you had a Mitsubishi Eclipse, right?
Exactly, correct. And the Mitsubishi Eclipse was my mother's, by the way.
The gray one, I
Okay.
remember it.
That was my mom's, so I had that. Got rid of it. Got the BMW. Said B&W isn't for me. I want to go back to the Mustang family. So I was able to get the Mustang, and it's exactly what I wanted. Yep. Don't regret it. It's a beast. It's a machine.
I like it better.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely, man. And the sound too.
Actually, just so that car is actually fully aspirated, as you guys know.
Yep.
Doesn't have a Pro Charger. Doesn't have a Supercharger.
It does now.
Well, it does now. Exactly. Yeah, it does now. Just recently installed a Pro Charger on it. And I think I awoke the beast. It's moving. It's moving now. You
Loud like a Lambo.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. It's impressive, man. It's impressive.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Well, that's the thing. I'm trying to compete against the big boys.
There you go.
So you gotta keep climbing.
I gotta keep climbing, brother. Can't stay at the same level, man.
Amazing, man. Just truly amazing how you started. You had 5,000 followers, and then you worked your way up right from the bottom at the office, and then worked yourself up to ambassador. Put in a whole year, not 1 month, not 2 months. It's easy. It's very important to understand that, because a lot of people come in and they put in a couple months, and they're like, hey, I want to be an athlete.
Yeah, they expect it too soon. They don't know that it takes time, man. Exactly. It takes time, as you guys know.
Yep.
So I know myself.
Building a physique takes
time. You have to sacrifice, man. You have to sacrifice time, effort, and just hard work, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome, man. If you had any recommendations to newcomers, or people that are listening to this right now, and they have 5,000 followers or 1,000 followers, but they want to be an athlete, they want to be sponsored, they want to become big on social media, and they want to do something with their lives where they're enjoying it, like yourself. What recommendations would you give?
First and foremost, I feel as if they need to like what they do. In fact, they need to love what they do. They need to love it so much that they need to be nearly obsessed with it. That's the way I looked at it.
Yep.
I became obsessed with it, and it was something that I just love to do. I want to do it every day, and I wanted to get better at it. No matter how good I am at it, I want to get better. Mm-hmm. And that's the way that's the way I would break it down to everyone who's just trying to get better at what they're doing, including Instagram or Facebook or whatever it is. Like I said, I started at 5,000. I saw that I was having great success, so I said I need to take this a step further. Kept bettering myself. Kept doing my research. How can I make this better? How can I make that better? And I nailed it down, and that's how I'm where I'm at today.
That's awesome, man. Nothing but hard work, dedication, and obviously passion too.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, and that's exactly what it is.
Roy, has your training changed from working at One Up to today? Has it progressed since high school to now to training?
It's definitely progressed. Every day I learn something new.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, research has not stopped. No matter how much I know, I try and expand my knowledge as much as possible. Mm-hmm. I definitely learned a lot with One Up. Especially with the position I was working with, I had to know things like this.
Mm-hmm.
So it's changed. I've taken it a step further. It's not necessarily that I'm working harder. I'm just working smarter.
Yep.
I'm working smarter. I learned how to make things easier with less work.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
Work smarter, not harder.
Align your work with your goals, right?
Exactly.
Yep.
Yes.
You're not just mindlessly working for something that you don't know if will happen or not,
exactly.
Right?
You have to have goals in mind. You have to have a plan. You can't just go in there without just freestyle it. No, you got to know where you're going, where your goal is, and you got to know how to achieve that goal.
Both in and out the gym, right?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And you definitely could throw up a picture of Roy. The physique has improved tremendously in the past 3 years. I mean, the amount of dedication this guy put in, not only on his business in the office, but outside on the amount of dedication and time he put into his physique. I mean, you guys check out the picture right here, and you'll be able to see the difference. I mean,
absolutely.
Congratulations, man! And
Thank
you're
you.
still so young.
Gains.
Thank you.
All kinds of gains. Probably out angling me right now.
Never let you out angle me. Yeah, man. I mean, I've always looked at my weak points, and I've said, okay, wait, my quads are bigger than my shoulders, or my biceps are bigger than my shoulders. you know, let me align this. Let me hit shoulders twice a week. Okay, my back is now being neglected a little bit. Let me hit back twice a week. And that's that, man. It's like I said, it's not necessarily about working harder, work smarter. Yep. Nothing changed. I kept going to the gym 6 times a week, you know, for the same amount of time. It was like 45 minutes to an hour each workout.
You just utilize that 45 minutes a lot more effectively than
exactly.
Yep.
Yes.
Understand.
Yes. I learned exercises specifically target, you know, this muscle and that muscle, supersets, the techniques, drop sets. I remember you, John, you taught me the negatives. You know, I started using that in my training as well.
Yep.
Control, eccentric training, you know, all that stuff. So that's definitely helped out a lot. And I've taken that knowledge with me, and I've even, you know, found ways to tweak it and even, you know, make it better, you know. So,
and I'm sure you implement that with your clients, thousands worldwide.
Definitely do.
It's a beautiful thing, watching fitness and passing something on to someone, and then they pass it on to so many other people. Really great feeling, really cool.
You really do. You really are able. That's probably the best thing about this whole fitness thing.
Yeah,
you're able to spread your knowledge, you know, into the fitness community, and you know, what better than helping people, you know, who look up to you and stuff like that. You know, that's a great feeling.
Definitely, and you're helping people from all around the world. That, I mean, doesn't get better than that. You're not limited just to your community. You're not limited just within, you know, a few miles from here. You're really impacting the world, people around the world, and you know, social media has allowed us to do that. Definitely.
I'm grateful I was able to have that opportunity. It feels great, man. It feels great seeing these successful transformations that my clients go through. You know, I look at it on a daily basis, and I'm like, wow, man, you know, this is why I'm doing this.
Motivates you.
It motivates me. It does. It really does. You know.
Yep.
It's a great feeling, man.
You know, now that person's life, they changed, you know, they lost 15, 20 pounds, or they put on muscle.
Changes their life.
Their lives just changed. And
it's not, and it's not only seeing the picture, it's seeing the reaction towards the picture, you know, their comments, wow, Roy, I couldn't thank you enough. You're the man. You know, like just reading those words, you know, it's really touching, man. And it definitely it makes me feel better and motivates me to keep doing what I'm doing.
That's awesome, man. That's really good to hear.
Well, very cool, guys. That's it for today. We've run out of time. Please go follow Roy on Instagram
at RBN Fitness _.
Oh, there's an underscore. I'm sorry. At RBN Fitness _ I said it wrong earlier, but please go give him a follow, guys. And thank you for joining us today. I hope you guys like this, and until next time.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me.